Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melina and I make cash stuffing content here on my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you stay for the whole time, and this video is so exciting for me because I think I have finally gotten out of a little bit of a rut that I've been in lately. I just have been wanting to do a little bit of change between my binders and my envelopes. If you've been here since the very beginning, you know I have struggled a little bit with matte vellum envelopes. I love them. I really do. They're so clean. They are aesthetically pleasing. I love it. But what you don't see and what you don't know, and I feel like not enough people talk about it, is that depending on your temperature or where you live, they will start to like bend and warp and unglue themselves. And so I've just been dealing with that a lot here. I live in Texas, so I don't know if maybe that's the problem, but I have since found a really great solution, at least for me. And I think a lot of you may like this as well, just so you're not having to constantly re-laminate those envelopes, whether you make them or buy them from other people. So here is the long-awaited new binder setup, and I am so excited to show you everything that I've got here. So first, you guys are familiar with the Moterm binders. I've got 3 of them here today. I'm going to be able to put basically 6 binders into 3. So that will be happening over here, or at least like 6 divisions of how I want to divide up my envelopes. And then the one that we're missing is the black one. And also, like, I love kind of like the nude like landscape of things. I don't even know if that makes sense, but the way that it looks. And I realized that I just don't have a cream, and I feel like in order to complete my binders, I will need a cream one. And I definitely already have something in mind to put it to use. So anyways, what I wanted to show you first is these guys. So these are the matte vellum envelopes. They have been loved, they have been worn, they have been torn, all the things. So these are all my categories that I had divided across, let me see, 1, 2, at least 4 or 5 binders. I don't have them all in front of me right now. So at least 4 or 5 binders. It's a lot. All the cash is still in them. All of the categories are on the front. If you guys have never seen matte vellum envelopes, they're kind of like this. Yes, right now I have larger bills at the front because I just did a cash condensing. That video probably already went up, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and go check that out. But yeah, so that's the reason for these $200 bills. But so I've got groceries, you know, clothing, household, and so on and so forth. So I've already organized them to make this video kind of run a little bit smoother for me. So I am not trashing these. I think just like tabling them somewhere else for now. But I think my new method is like gonna be here to stay for a long time. So, and that's what is going on over here. So I can't wait to show you. Let me go ahead and move these a little bit out of my way. They may go to the right, they may go to the left. I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna put them off to the right here for a second. So now for these placeholders over here, this is what I'm changing over to, and I'm so excited. So ever since I laid my eyes on placeholders, I just fell in love. I love how they are simple, simplistic, you know, just one little card. A lot of people use them as placeholders for denominations, like how much money you have technically in that category, but maybe placed somewhere else in the bank. And so I wanted to do it for my categories. And guys, I just can't wait to show you like what this looks like in the envelope. You guys are probably really familiar with one of my savings challenges that they are placeholders inside the envelope, and that's basically what I just recreated here. So this binder is going to be like my high priority, low priority binder. What's really nice, and I have shown you guys this before, is that there's a divider in here. So let me just adjust here a little bit. Okay, so there's a divider in here. I already put in the envelopes that I'm going to be using. This is the divider that's just dividing up 2 binders that I would typically have, and so it just makes it more functional for me. But I've already got the envelopes in here, and what these are is just a really nice, soft, matte PVC envelope. They're so cheap on Amazon, guys, and these are linked down below in the description. So these envelopes, and then what I'm doing is literally taking this placeholder and putting it inside, and look at how clean that looks. Is that not just so pretty? And the thing about these envelopes is I have not torn one yet. Like, they are so durable. I absolutely love them. And with the category, it's just gonna sit there and I'm not gonna have to worry about always having to re-laminate the envelope. I don't know, mind blown for me. This works. Let me know what you guys think about it, but I am changing everything over to this today. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of the placeholders in here. And then I'll move to moving the cash over to show you that as well. So we'll just have a little chat session here. But we've got my groceries and then clothing. And then I've got household. Household I'm kind of like utilizing for home and household. I just love the word household because it's everything to do with the home. I mean, it can be, you know, all the cleaning supplies or needing to change, you know, to get new pots or I don't know, whatever have you for the household for everybody. I just like that better than home. Then we have pet care. Also, mind you, I have switched and organized my categories around in the process of doing this. This whole thing has taken me easily like the past 10 days to figure out. Not just create, but like also reorganize, get my life together, make it make sense for our, you know, for our family and functionality of it all. And so you're going to see some new categories within like this binder. Haircuts. I am moving up into this first section. Beauty. And they just go in so nice. They are pretty thick. Well, when I say thick, I mean, it's just like the right feeling of thickness and very smooth. So then we've got my spending. I just put my name on it. And then my husband's spending. And then we've got date nights. Gas. Oh, look, I finally created an envelope within my big binder for gas. So if we have any overflow, there we go. And then vehicle maintenance. And that will do it for this section of this binder. The next one, I wanted it to be close to like home. I feel like that first part is like home everything. And the next part is just as important to us. So family fun. It's gonna go right up here at the front. Eating out is for the whole family. So I just figured that's part of family fun and the kids and all of those things. So just put it right there. Then I have just a generalized kids one. I think I'm going to put this to use as far as like every time we're out and about, they ask for something. It's not like, you know, $10 for one, $10 for the other. Once you use it, you lose it kind of thing and don't ask me anymore. I think it's just gonna be a collective kids fund. Both my kids are almost always with me, so I don't really see this being an issue, but this is just going to be the fund for kids for both of them, and it doesn't need to be divided equally or fairly. Oh my gosh, these kids and everything being fair. Like lately that has been the struggle. So if you're a parent out there in the whole fair game, how do you get out of it? How do you break it? I mean, I don't know. I just need some guidance. So if you've got a tip, please leave it down below. I did go ahead and create separate categories for my boys. So my oldest name is Mason. And then my youngest, his name is Madden. And so they'll get their own envelope. And I'm going to try to put $5 into their individual envelopes every week. And how we'll utilize these is I've been telling my husband for the longest time that, you know, I think it's a really good idea for both of us to like take one on a date, the other take the other on a day, and then like swap, you know, like once a month. And so we can start creating a fund here for both of those outings and let them decide fully like what we go and do. And then we have back to school. And then lastly here, we finally have one that is labeled sports. So I'm really excited about that. And that's just for both boys and all the sports that they do. So see how they just fit in here? You can still see the label. They look really clean, really put together. Nothing is blurry by any means. I absolutely love how this looks. Like, I'm just so excited. So next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and transfer all of the money in these envelopes over to these new envelopes. And I'm going to go ahead and just speed it up so that you guys aren't bored by that. If you want to know how much is in each envelope, go ahead and go look at my last cash stuffing. That will be how much is in there. So let's go ahead and get to it. And that is all of the switchover for this binder. It still looks so incredibly nice. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like up close of having the category in there as well as the money. Let me just like straighten it out a little bit for you. But so as you can see, your category's right there. You can still see the shadow of the money. The envelope's not blocking anything. And it just looks really clean. So I absolutely love this, and I hope you guys do too. I'm gonna still go through all of these binders with you, but if you've made it to this point of the video, I am so excited to share that I am officially going to be selling these placeholders as a handmade item on Etsy. So if you are interested, I've got them listed down below. There's going to be 3 options. There's going to be a home bundle that I've already, put together for you. And then there's also going to be a holiday bundle that I've put together. And then there is a custom listing. So on that custom listing, each individual one will be sold separately. So you'll have to select from the drop down how many you want. And then in the notes, you'll have to tell me like all the category names that you would like there. You can order like just 1, you could order 5, you could order 10, whatever you like. Just be sure that you select the quantity and then also list the categories that you want me to do for you. So I'm so excited. I love making these. I absolutely love how these look and how like thin it still, stays. Let me show you guys what it looks like from above. So this is 2 full categories, and yes, I just recently condensed, but still it just looks so clean and it still gives you that matte look. So I'm really excited about it. And then you guys have seen that taupe binder, but you haven't seen my green one or the gray one yet. I really like these colors, super, super soft. And then I just decided for the green one that it is going to be kind of like my overflow of other categories that we still want to stuff and are important to us. So like that of organizing. I absolutely love to organize. So that is the next one. And I also decided to make a little change. I still very much love Mama Juice, but my husband, he's like, it's for both of us. So I love that it says Mama Juice, but can we like have a beverages just to cover all of our, drinking things, whether it be coffee or adult beverages? And I was like, absolutely, like if that's one thing he asks about our whole cash envelope system, I want him to be happy about it too. So don't come for him in the comments. I agreed. And I like that he's a part of this with me. So we've got beverages. I did go ahead and move nails back into this section. And then we have concerts, because we do want to go to more concerts if we can. We absolutely enjoy going out to the Toyota Music Factory in Irving. They also have Dos Equis Pavilion, which is an outdoor one, and both of them we've always enjoyed going to. So if you're in the area and there's a show, I would say like Toyota Music Factory is the newest one, so you're gonna probably like that more, but it's based off of, I think, the same style as Dos Equis Pavilion. So, and then gardening, this used to be called Flower. If you know, you know. So that is our little fund for gardening. And then home decor. So I don't know that there needs to be this little like slash there, but I really liked it. Instead of calling it seasonal decor, I just wanted it to be home decor. I don't know. Seasonal just like puts me in this little slump where I'm like, oh, but it needs to be the actual season. I don't want it to be, that's just how my brain works. So we're doing home decor and makes me feel a little bit more free to spend my money wherever I want for whatever type of decor I'm buying. And then that's it for that one. So now we're on to kind of like the fun. I think this was like the fun part of my binder, but we've got 10th anniversary and birthday parties. And then gifts right next to birthday parties, because the birthday parties envelope is for our kids, like fund for their birthday parties. And then gifts is for all of our friends that are having birthday parties that we say yes to and go to. But it can also be a gift for like a family member. I don't know, get well soon gift, just, you know, had their baby kind of gift. Maybe we do a meal for them one night and we'd pull from that because it's just a gifting, like, you know, don't worry about dinner, like just take care of your baby. Then we have wedding ring in here and home renovations. And then last but not least, planner and budgeting essentials. Okay, and that is it for this binder. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and speed it up for you guys and move the cash over. Okay, and that is it for my green binder. Got all the money in there, and it almost like it actually feels so much thinner. Not just because of my condensing, but it's like, I don't know, something about these envelopes is just a little heavier, a little bit thicker. To each their own, guys, but this just feels so nice. So I hope you guys get your hands on these eventually, because it's just different. I love it. Feels good. So for the gray binder, again, it is divided in two, and these first envelopes are going to be holidays. And I think, is that it? Yes. This one is going to be the rest of my holiday stuff. So we're going to start off with Valentine's Day. And I think there's just one that's different in here. So let me just speed this up until I get to my new envelope for you guys. Okay, so this is a new one. I am foregoing the Black Friday theme because we just don't shop Black Friday. If anything, we are keeping our eyes peeled for Prime Days. Just in today's day and age, like I know a lot of people have their own feelings about Amazon, but it's just efficient, it's fast, we are Amazon crazy people. So, you know, when you're in a rut and you need something like that night, you can almost always find it. So we're doing Prime Days. They have 2 every year. One's usually, I think, during the summer, and then they have another one between October and November, which almost is like a Black Friday. So we're gonna go ahead and start saving up for that instead of Black Friday. And then we are just finishing out the rest of the year of holidays. So, oh, and it looks like I got this one twisted around. So there is this little lip on these, and I like for the shortest like side of it to be facing this way. Okay, I think they're all fixed, but maybe not. We'll get there. Ooh, so Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, which Christmas Eve, the reason why I say for this is because I host. So somebody asked me about that, and I feel like now's the time to mention it because I remembered. So Christmas Eve is because I try to host Christmas Eve at my house, and I would just like to cover those costs early on in the year. We've got Christmas and New Year's Eve. So Christmas Day and then New Year's Eve. So that is all of my holidays, okay? And then the second part of this binder, and I'm so excited to introduce it. I don't have it ready yet, but me and my husband decided that we want to do an emergency fund and a 1 month ahead. And so we're gonna figure that out in the next cash stuffings, you know, for the rest of the year. But we really wanna have those in place. So I will be creating placeholders for emergency fund and then 1 month ahead. And then we'll just have a number that, you know, we want to make our goal, and it'll just keep on like being put in here and then over into our Ally bank account to accrue that high yield interest rate. But yeah, so that is soon to come. And how we're going to be funding this is because of all of y'all. So I cannot wait to share all of that with you guys, but that is how we're going to start funding this. So when that day comes, you will know. But let's go ahead and move all the money over to these envelopes, starting with Valentine's Day. Since we're at the end, I'll just go ahead and like keep it kind of live for you guys to see how this looks. So you just stick it behind the placeholder. And it looks, I mean, you can see everything. You can see the dollar, you can see your category, and it's just nicely, I mean, look at how flat that is, even with, you know, 2 things. Well, wait, 1, 2, yeah, 2 things inside of it. It's still just so flat. And I love that. And yeah, I just can't speak any higher of it. I don't know why I'm so crazy about this, but I guess like when you finally, I don't know, have that moment where you're like, yes, I finally like super love this. You just have to share. And that's where I'm at right now. And it also gets me excited all over again to be stuffing and doing what we're doing and saving for these things, because one person had mentioned, you know, it's about creating the habits. And for me, if something is organized, clean, aesthetic, the habit is just formed, because anything that keeps my mind at ease with organization, I'm on it all the time, saving, doing the thing, keeping things in order, especially with boys. Like, guys, boys are crazy. Like, at least my boys are. I only have boys, so that's all I've got to go off of. But my husband says that he remembers some of the behaviors that they have, like, as a young kid, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So, but yeah. So this is my happy place, and I'm so happy that all of y'all enjoy it too. And I really like keeping up with all of y'all's journeys. I pretty much like every Sunday sit down and look at everybody who's, you know, commenting, and I literally go through and like go on a subscribing spree. That's what it is. That's what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, that was the Prime Days one. So this was the Black Friday envelope that I had, and now it's moving to Prime Days. And let's see, we've got $15 in there so far, so yay! Thanksgiving. But yes, this just makes my little heart so happy, and I love being a creator myself, like both of my businesses. If you are new, you probably don't know about this. If you've been here a while, you probably do, but I am a lash and brow artist as well as a professional ear piercer. So I get to bring artistry and creation every single day to all of my clients. And I've just always had that in me. So whenever it comes to this stuff that I get to create, you know, again, like I have a Cricut, I have a laminator, I have all the things. I don't know what it is. If you've got the bone, you've got the bone. And I just have it across all aspects of my life. And that's it. So, okay. And then eventually we'll have this whole section figured out too. But that's 5 binders. I mean, it will be 6, but basically 5 binders for now in 3. Eventually it'll be 6 and 3. And just look at that. It's so clean. Everything matches. Nothing looks warped or bent or out of shape or anything. Like, it just makes me so happy, guys. So if y'all have made it to this point of the video, I have already mentioned it in between, but if you got bored and like fast forwarded to this part of the video, those placeholders are going to be for sale as of now. Go ahead and head down to my description. I have linked my Etsy shop down below with the 3 items. And so you're going to see a holiday bundle, a home bundle, and then a custom option. I really hope that whoever ends up even spending $1 with me, that you guys truly love these. And if you do, please, please, please leave a review, because I want to know how they are working for you and their functionality and all the things. So really hope that you guys enjoy them. There should be plenty in stock. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And for today's video, let's go ahead and drop the thumbs up emoji, okay? Because today's a thumbs up day. And I hope you all thoroughly enjoy the rest of your day and week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.